can create another memory.
Look at the pressure, look.
Showing the pressure. Here it comes in the back. Jordan Lewis got there. Mayfield pitches it forward. Somehow he got it to White. Rashad White gets a gain out of that. The ball taken away by the Cowboys. White was on the way down into Ron Bland. Took it away. Incredible.
Rolling on the field. Fumble. Recovered by the defense. First down. Dallas.
The Dallas secondary comes through again.
I have never seen a play like this in my entire life. Baker Mayfield fighting for his life. Rashad White fighting for his life. And Deron Bland fighting for the football. And he got it.
Pulling it out before any body part is down.
Oh my gosh.
That left arm was the first body part that would come down for White.
Mike, this may be one of the best games out of a secondary I've ever seen. These guys, the way they've been hitting, the way they played pass defense, the way they've stripped the ball out, absolutely unbelievable. And I don't know who all we're giving game balls to, but you could give it to 3 defenders, and I'd be perfectly happy tonight.
The ruling has just been confirmed. Al Harris is the secondary coach for the Dallas Cowboys. And we were talking to him when Deron Bland was really hot last year, right? Al Harris has always done a good job. DB in this league for many years as a player. And his guys, Bland, Wilson, Jordan Lewis, Malik Hooker have come through with a huge game. That time Bland pulled it away from White. And the cheers that you heard were from Atlanta, Georgia. Because the Falcons have their hand on the steering wheel in the South. Knee taken by Cooper Rush.
Look at Mike McCarthy. He can't believe it.
You can say whatever you want. What you saw tonight was a team that was eliminated 4 hours before kickoff, and a team in Dallas that fought for and played for themselves and in turn their coach. Tonight
is why you watch the National Football League. These men were playing their guts out tonight. And in particular, the Dallas Cowboys, nothing to play for. Think about finding out in the middle of the afternoon that your season's over and coming out and playing a game like this.
And Chris, Cooper Rush should need one more snap here from Dallas, so no walking over to the handshakes just yet. Cooper Rush is going to improve to 9-4 as a starter in the National Football League in a backup role. And the Dallas Cowboys will win for the 4th time in 5 games. And the homage to the Tom Landry Cowboys, where the Cowboys go victory formation, the way that old line used to get set. And the Cowboys beat the Buccaneers 26-24. If not for the bizarre play against the Bengals at the end, this team would have won 5 straight. You can hear Mike, so much respect. There's a lot of respect between those two guys. Two coaches been around the block here. So the Buccaneers lose, fall to 8-7. And now we'll have to watch and get a little bit of help. They are tied with the Falcons. Remember, the Falcons swept them, so they have the advantage. But Atlanta plays Washington on NBC next Sunday night. What a bizarre play. Rashad White had it. Baker made a play and made a moment. But that moment was taken away by Deron Bland when he took away the football improbably. And that steal gets the team with the star in their helmets. A gut check of a win. And Tampa will make a frustrated flight back to Central Florida as Mike McCarthy's team has won 4 of their last 5. Season was over. Things look bad, but they have righted the ship, and they'll play Philly next week. Give the Eagles all they can. And for Todd Bowles, he knows that the Bucs no longer control what happens in the NFC South. Couldn't get a lot of offense going on the road tonight. Rashad White and his teammates. This one will hurt. Got to bounce back their last 2. And Baker Mayfield trying to engineer a drive back in this stadium where he's had so much success denied. Cowboys by 2. Chevrolet postgame comes up right after these messages.
Welcome to the Chevrolet Postgame. Here now, Mike Tirico.
A wild one in Texas, and the Dallas Cowboys, despite 8 rushing yards, 74 total yards, and giving the ball up twice in that second half, find a way to win. 26-24 over Tampa Bay, falls to 8-7, now tied in the division, but Atlanta holds the tiebreaker in the South. Cooper Rush just under 300 yards, but gets yet another win. Deron Bland, that big play at the end, and do not forget Brandon Aubrey. 4 more field goals, including a pair of 58-yarders and a 53 as well. Post-game interviews with the Start. Here's Melissa.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, guys. We have a present here for you. You can unwrap it. I wonder if you know what it is. What do you... There you go, and you guys deserved it. I'm going to start with you, the game-sealing play. How did you get that ball?
Oh, man, I just seen him had the ball kind of loose, and I was like, it's a time to go get the ball, you know. Kind of made a mistake on the end of the game, drive before that, so I had to get the ball back.
It was an incredible play, and you told me before this one you were so excited to go up against Mike Evans because it was a best-on-best game, and you could prove what you were capable of. What did you prove tonight?
I proved I could hang in there with the best of the best, you know, and I'm pretty much up there with the best of the best, so it felt good.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. And Cooper, you guys, it was such a hard-hitting game. How physical did this one feel?
Yeah, we knew coming in to be physical. They load the box, stop the run. Our defense in that fourth quarter in the second half, unbelievable.
You guys are on quite a roll here. How big was this win for the morale of this team?
Yeah, it just shows who we are. We're out here competing, a bunch of guys who love football and want to go win for each other. That's what we did.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, guys. Enjoy your gifts.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Melissa, and congratulations to those guys. Here's the NFC playoff picture as we head to bed a few nights before Christmas. A Detroit-Minnesota game, Week 18, could very well be the 1 or the 5 seed. Both teams winning today. Philadelphia's loss impacting that significantly. The Rams win at the Jets. They're the division leader. There's Atlanta. They slide into the 4 spot. Tampa over on the in the hunt column because they were swept by the Falcons this year. A Green Bay win tomorrow night against New Orleans will put the Pack into the postseason. They'd be the 4th in the tournament. We'll see Washington and Atlanta next Sunday night. And the big news out of this, with these teams falling to 8-7 in the South, they're going to have a very, very hard time winning one of the wild cards because the best they could be is 10-7. And obviously a Green Bay win gets them to 11 wins, and Washington a win away from getting to 11 as well. And you could end up with Minnesota or Detroit 4 or 5 games better than the South winner playing a playoff game at the team that is 5 games worse than them record-wise. Bland and Rush, stars of the game. They got the game balls. They get to celebrate. We get to tell you that there's so much streaming on Peacock this week, starting with the Golden Globe nominated The Day of the Jackal. Keep the thrills coming with the film Speak No Evil, and a lot to digest from this terrific Sunday in the NFL. Sunday Night Football Final is streaming, starting right now on Peacock. And for those of you staying with us, we're going to look ahead to next Sunday night with the Falcons and the Commanders in Landover, with a lot on the line in terms of the postseason. Coming up when we come back.
Welcome back to the Chevrolet Postgame.
There are rookie phenoms, and then there's Jaden Daniels.
Steps up.
For last-minute heroics.
Fire. Touchdown, Washington!
He's your guy, and he's about to make his Sunday night debut with the playoffs in his sights. But the Falcons have postseason dreams of their own. Can their talented rookie lead them over the line? It's getting late in the day, gentlemen. Falcons, Commanders, Sunday Night Football.
Great place and great way for the final Sunday night of calendar year 2024. There are the numbers for Michael Penix Jr. in his debut for the Falcons today, their victory over the Giants. And then there's the Jaden Daniels story, despite a bunch of turnovers for the team. 5 touchdowns, great win late. Jalen Hurts was out for Philadelphia, keeping their hopes alive for the division, but obviously wild card if they win. think about where that franchise was 1 year ago and how drastically different it is. The energy is back in the franchise, in the stadium. That's going to be a scene Sunday night. They got a chance to win a game and get in the postseason.
Jaden Daniels, it was all over the place today. There were turnovers, and there was no way they were going to hold on and win that game, and he just sort of willed that club into that victory. And Michael Penix, he threw an interception today, was not his fault at all. Right. And I think he brings the explosive element back to that offense. He can throw the ball a mile. And we know we were in there early in the year.
Yes.
There were a lot of guys going, wait till you see this guy. Wait till you see. It's like, you're not going to believe what you're going to see here. So they're excited about it. We are too.
We're going to see him. So we look forward to seeing you on Sunday night from Landover, Maryland for Washington and Atlanta. Here, a big win for Dallas, and picture's worth 1,000 words, right? As Jerry Jones shares a moment there with Mike McCarthy after the victory and the kind of season it's been, right?
There's a moment where you just shut up and listen.
Exactly. Well, tomorrow morning on Today, go inside the game with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their National Coaching Academy is helping new coaches break into the league. Great program the Bucs have going. You can see more about it tomorrow morning on Today right here on NBC. Our final score tonight from Arlington, Dallas 26, Tampa 24. Merry Christmas, partner.
Merry Christmas.
And to all of you at home, from all of us, including our producer, Rob Highland, our director, the Hall of Famer, Drew Esikoff, our entire Sunday night team. Terry McCauley back in the studio, Melissa Stark, and with Chris Collinsworth, Mike Tirico. Good night from Arlington. Cowboys win by 2. We wish you a very merry, very happy Christmas. See you next Sunday night from Landover.
NBC Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.